About? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Jesus, the guy who does the roofing over there. Jesus.
Oh, Jesus?
Jesus, yeah, he'll probably get vaccinated. No, the biblical Jesus would not. No. Why is that? Why do you figure he would? We live in a complex time. Who's we? Who's we? Okay. So you have no faith then, or what? Well, you have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to have faith in Jesus, that he did the works for you, correct?
What's the other side of faith?
The other side of faith is doing. Yeah. Right. So when you doubt your creator's immune system, oh, censor him. Oh, censor him. Look at these guys. Nope. Yep, get vaccinated. How many vaccines is it going to take? 6 million? How many masks are you going to wear? 6 feet worth on your face? Yep, just get the jab.
Mom.
Where? Mom!
We'll talk to that.
Good for them. Triggered.
I didn't even realize they were really together.
I didn't either. Like, they must have been walking as a group, and then they just stopped. And then this is the people that, like, you know, try to keep you away from truth and hearing things.
There's a camera there.
Yeah, there's a camera everywhere. Oh, you don't want to be held accountable for what you say out in public? Weird. That's weird.
Too bad.
Uh-oh. This stream that I'm trying to watch on DLive is for adults only. Row. Whatever, bro. All right, Tom, do you have the YouTube channel? I don't have a YouTube channel. I have Twitch. You can go to Twitch, AuthenticIntent. That seems to work out better for people. Critical Inception. What's going on? X Globes 76. Green Chili Bear. Somebody want to put Witsit Gets Its YouTube channel up? I don't know if he's live yet. I also have Twitch. Maybe Twitch will work better on mobile for some. So we got some signs here for your information. So this is what they're getting rowdy about. Would Jesus get vaccinated? You know, the guy that does the flooring when you get your kitchen remodeled? That guy. I think he'll get vaccinated. Because the normie boomer that he goes in to help their remodeling will probably, ah, he looks dirty, he needs the vaccine. But did you die? It's called the Delta variant because you have to be asleep to believe it. We have some water available. Space travel is a hoax. You, I trust the science. Me, you trust the science.
Different. 9 months is a long time.
Just talked to a guy, big burly black guy, and his friend, and I mentioned the Tuskegee thing, and he's like, that was against black people. And I'm like, yeah, duh. Like, what do you think they're doing now? And so we carry on, and then he eventually says, what, oh, I'm not vaccinated. I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. She had to get vaccinated because she said she's a nurse. So they were off camera, but I think I got the 360 for that. We'll find out. So otherwise, yeah, if you're new here, it's not as super fast paced as Austin's stream. Not that there's anything wrong with it. But this is just more low-key invitation, conversation. Instead of speaking at, we are waiting to listen to the normie public. So it does take some time. It's like fishing. So what I do is I just have it on in the background, and then if anybody starts getting rowdy, you know, pay attention. But kick back, grab your food, grab your tasty beverage, and let's relax until the sun travels further and further away from us. Got some things to share too. He's playing a ukulele as he bikes around the lake. Good for him. Can I ask him to stop playing the ukulele for safety of other people? Do you think he'll stop? Kind of seems like the same thing with the mask, right? Bro, you're playing the ukulele while you're biking. What if somebody darts out in front of you?
Yeah.
And you injure somebody? And I just like guilt trip them into it? What if you run over Nana?
That's what everyone knows, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
My mom died. COVID.
I know somebody that died from somebody playing a guitar, an electric guitar, while they were riding a motorcycle. So I think that you playing a ukulele while you're biking around the lake is unsafe. That's just me. Is he setting up still over there? Is he, what he's doing? Oh, okay.
There's a conversation, he's in a conversation with someone, maybe we met up with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jeff, my friend Jeff, he was planning on coming down from a couple hours north of here. But the woman had some plans that she didn't tell him about, or he forgot. And so he wasn't able to come down, so that's too bad. But we're here for you, Jeff, and hopefully you can come back down another time. Philip 82, Dakota, Kelly Kish, and then everybody else. All the lurkers in the background. So I have some pretty ridiculous things to share because that's the time we live in right now. Yeah, once it gets to be a little more darker out, it'll really kick up over there on Lake Street. Can't wait to see that stream. All right, let's get to the
Research Tuskegee. Oh, so I can reach out. So yeah, it's
Oh, I got this from last time. This news article from last
I don't know
time.
how to spell Tuskegee.
Unvaccinated snow leopard at San Diego Zoo tests positive. Stories will never stop. Let me find the news article that I was sharing yesterday at the game. If I can find it somewhere. Make sure to check out my other channel on YouTube. Authentic Intent archive number 52 is where I have all of my pre-COVID videos being uploaded right now. I'm just starting on the letter D, but I've got a lot of videos up already that you can check out. I have about 300 or 350 activism videos to put up on that because I was doing flat earth activism 3 years before COVID's. Oh yeah? Well, how many vaccines is it going to take? Oh, your IQ is number 1. Got it. Right on. How many booster shots is it going to take? 6 million? 6 million booster shots coming up. That's right, man. Never. Here's that. This is on Market Watch. Pfizer says immunity can drop to 83% within 4 months in people who got its COVID shot, further bolstering the company case for a booster shot. They wouldn't have done that on purpose, right? They wouldn't have purposefully made a weak vaccine to then come out with booster shots, would they?
No.
They wouldn't purposely water down things like they do in the cocaine business so that they can spread the product out longer to then just come out with booster shots. It's like the booster shot is the extra stuff you got to buy for your app. Like you're playing a game and you're like, hey, I really like this game, and it's like, hey, to continue you need to spend $5. And then a few weeks later you get better and oh, you need to spend another $10. Mom, can I borrow $10? How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, right on. You think any of these spiritual leaders would get vaccinated?
Yes, Jesus will get vaccinated.
Okay, Jesus, the guy that remodels your floor? The Mexican? Oh yeah, your middle finger is science, huh?
Hey, Matt, bro.
Yeah, take some more booster shots, bro. He just puts his hands up in the air and just makes a grunting noise. That's what you get. We have gone back in time. Now we're apes. They just put their arms up and make noises. She runs by. I want to know who this Jesus guy is that's doing all this remodeling for these people's houses. Mac, Flat Earth Fokker, what's going on, bro? Got a news article featuring him. He was in court the last couple of days, Thursday and Friday in Canada. This one here is in Tech Times. This is what they say about him. COVID-19 denier and flat earther faces trial for 3 counts of breaking Quarantine Act. Dateline July 30th. Hey, if you could be safer and put your hands on the wheel, people are dying. He's just biking around with those hands on his handlebars.
Everyone's a danger.
Yeah, that's dangerous. You have a moral obligation to put your hands on your handlebars. People are dying. A COVID-19 denier and flat earther is about to face trial for 3 counts of just say to everybody that, hey guys, could we just slow down a little bit? We got turtles. Turtles coming out. A certain Metro Vancouver man who was accused of repeatedly breaking quarantine rules has just appeared in the BC Supreme Court in New Westminster for the very first day of his trial. According to Global News, and then there's a hyperlink, the man is Mac Parhar. Let's go. Hey guys, how we doing? Pretty good.
This time, we got
So what do you think about them mandating vaccines for NFL and basketball?
Oh shit, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think they should force anyone to do anything.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, we're just trying to ask questions, provoking questions. You familiar with who Jesus Christ is?
Yes.
Yeah. You figure he'd get vaccinated or promote it?
I feel like he'd just be good.
He'd be good? Yeah.
I
Just
feel like
hang
he
out?
wouldn't get it. But
What-
I don't know.
How do you think he would handle the people who were telling him to get it then?
How he'd handle them?
Yeah. Like, hey, you know,
I'd imagine pretty peacefully.
obviously you're at this position, Jesus, right? You got a lot of people following you. You have a huge influence. If we could just get you to take the vax on camera, I really think it would help out a lot of people to get the vaccine. You don't think he would do that?
Not if he didn't believe in it.
Oh. So do you have to believe in it? I thought it was science. I thought it just did it.
In fact, I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
It is funny that they did come out with a thing a number of months ago that said people who are getting the vaccine and then get sick are probably getting sick because they don't believe in it enough. Joke, no joke. I actually read it verbatim on this stream a couple of months ago. It was really interesting.
That's crazy.
So they're really kind of working all angles to try to guilt people into, or coerce
Yeah.
by money or tickets.
I mean, it does feel propagandized, if that's a word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It does feel really. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is like something that I've never seen before for
Yeah.
me. And
This quick too.
that's why I'm wearing this shirt. It's kind of funny to me. But, just don't do experimental drugs from strangers. It's that simple. The vaccine hasn't even been approved yet. It's still on its experimental stage right now. So to even act like you can't, you can force somebody to, move or get fired for not taking an experimental vaccine, that's like breaking the law, because that's Nuremberg stuff. You can't mandate medical procedure or medicine. Like, imagine if they mandated cocaine to everybody, or heroin, and things like that. Like, things we know react differently for each person, right? Like a can of Coke for one person will be different for another person, and things of that nature, like a hamburger. So it's kind of hard for me to believe that one thing like this can be just a broad brush over all humanity.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, I guess.
Not food.
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks for talking.
Yeah, thanks a lot for listening.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Joshua.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I'm Pablo.
Pablo? Okay.
Yeah.
Cam? Yeah, nice to meet you. Has it ever crossed your mind that outer space isn't real?
Oh no, that hasn't crossed my mind.
No. Why do you think outer space is real?
What do I think outer space is real?
Yeah. What are your two proofs that Earth is a globe, outer space is real? Yeah.
The planets?
Okay, the planets.
Yeah, we can see them.
How about you?
Astrology.
Astrology?
The moon and shit.
The moon.
We've seen the moon all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laughter's the best medicine.
The sun.
The sun? Okay. So that's how you know Earth is a globe?
I like that poster, man.
That's how I know
Yep.
that there's stuff
Thank you.
You can
beyond
see it.
the Earth.
Okay. So what is other than the Earth being incredibly in bad shape right now, right? In that aspect. But what is the shape of the Earth? A globe or flat?
I think it's a globe right now.
Okay, you do. Okay. And then you think it's a globe based on what you see up in the sky, correct? Okay.
And just like pictures of their
Pictures. Okay.
Like these models I see, what I've learned.
Sure. Is Spider-Man real?
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Technically, but no.
I mean, yeah, rationally,
Yeah, yeah.
right? As an adult, he's not, right?
Right.
So, again, pictures don't define reality, right? paintings and things of that nature. So unless you've actually gone outside of space, like you're seeing her and I'm seeing you from this perspective, have you ever seen the Earth like this before? Like gone out and to see the Earth like this and spinning out in outer space?
Right. No, I can't because
Right.
I can't get in a rocket ship.
Sure.
Or I also wouldn't be able to like survive in those conditions.
Okay. All right. But since you can't do it, you defer to other people who claim to have, and then you believe them.
Yes.
That sounds like a religion.
Fact.
Because if I read a book that's spiritual, like the Bible or the Quran or some book about Buddha or whatever, I could learn those teachings and I could learn to live that way, right? But did I actually, like, first off, did I develop those ways of life and thinking on my own? No. So I read this book and it helped me develop these ideals and faith, of which things I can't tangibly confirm, but I have faith that they happened.
So
Fair enough?
I guess what I think the difference is like instead of one like book or like belief that stays static, I think the scientific proof of space and other planets is always like kind of changing, and they're finding out new things, and there's like, you know, new people who join NASA or these space organizations every day to like figure those things out. So it doesn't stay as static as a religion, I would say.
Yeah, but it is, in my opinion, religion because, and separate yourself from the spiritual side of religion. Like I know there's a lot of people that want to compartmentalize religion into spiritual matters and a God or a creator. But think about it like this. We go to school here in America until we're 18, 19 years old, high school, right? So we're in a system of indoctrination our whole and half of our life, basically, the first 20 years of our life. And that's through education and propaganda, testing. You're told something, you're not allowed to really ask questions. Otherwise you become a disruptor and then they tell you to leave, right? And so all of that information is done by government sources, history, people that you've never met before that were here before me, Miles, and you, right? Fair enough? So with that being said, all of their stories and all of these books that we read are the same thing. They're just not canoned into one book, the Bible.
Right.
They're spread out through classes
Don't take the vaccine, okay?
They're spread through classes and other things for us to kind of put things and compartmentalize things in our mind. But then the overall arching thing is it's still a religion, and government is the God. Because we're learning information from government written scriptures, government things that they did. They walked on the moon. 12 men walked on the moon. 12 men saw a guy walk on water. Who has to have more faith? Right? So, I mean, I can have faith that I couldn't believe guys saw a guy walk on water, or I believe 12 guys walked on the moon. I can't verify either. So I have to have faith. But I feel, you know, then it gets into, you know, some other dichotomies of that nature. But for me, like with Flat Earth, the reason why I fell into it and kind of fell in love with the idea is because I can see behind me when water is contained and at rest, it lays level and flat at the surface. And so there's no edge. And so it's just more shorelines. So in my opinion, water and land go on infinitely like this table forever and ever, doesn't curve. And there's just more water and land and resources that they're hiding from us. And every few hundred years, they reset us, they start over, and then it's another Christopher Columbus concept.
So they find something.
Yeah, they'll find something, they'll withhold it from us, and then reveal it through some joker wants to go, like Elon Musk or whatever, right?
Well, I do believe they had stuff from us.
So, yeah, right. Yeah, I think that they're hiding some things like cures and knowledge and things like that, like dietary knowledge. And because I see Taco Bell by my house 15, 16 cars deep, you know, from 9 p.m. till midnight.
Yeah.
You know, so people, you know, kind of just get used to their diet and the things that they're, you know, comfortable, you know, and then we just fall into this hypnosis. And I guess I'm here to kind of just snap people out of it for a moment and just be like, hey, you can't go to baseball games forever, you know, COVID's still real. All of a sudden for 4 hours you're at a baseball game or a football game and COVID just takes a break. And then you get out and then, oh, okay, now we got to worry about COVID again. So I thought people were dying, you know. But, you know, with this flat earth and everything, I think that it helps us get back to our foundation as a human race. Because separate of spirituality, an objective viewpoint as a whole, human beings can see water lay level and flat. It's only a very small percentage that have been able to convince the world that water can bend and make a ball and conform around the shape of a ball and float, right? And believe it, but never witness it yourself. So it just seems like a government religion, concept of being basically in bondage to everything and every whim that the government says, because they're mommy and daddy, right? Well, what does mommy and daddy say I gotta wear today? Oh, I gotta wear 6 feet of masks outside? Okay, I'll put 5 boxes on my face, because they said, I have to. No, I'm gonna continue. I just feel like we need to, as a human race and human beings, continue to do what human beings have done. And stop listening to propaganda that separate us because of the color of our skin or sexual orientation or whatever. The sooner that we can all realize our true place of which we stand, all of those things will be resolved. Whether people want to fight over, procreation and who should be able to or not, I think that as we develop into this thought of creation and flat earth, people will innately want to do what our Creator wants us to do, and that's procreate. You can't procreate it, in my opinion, if you're homosexual, right? So to teach that onto our children, and try to suggest that type of lifestyle onto heterosexual children's parents, I think that there's something wrong with that. That seems like an agenda. So yeah, it kind of just tarries into a lot of things, right? But, I think that this is probably the most peaceful and reserved offering invitation. Signs, walk by, you can read. You don't need to talk to me, right? But I appreciate you talking to me, but not a lot of people do, but the people that do are the ones I'm trying to get. I'll see 100 people walk by before somebody will walk here. It's like fishing though. You got to be patient with people. You got to just understand where they're coming from, and maybe 10 times they walk around the lake, they finally stop here. You got to give people an opportunity to choose, and if you give them an opportunity and show them that they have a choice, then that's really powerful.
Well, this definitely made me curious.
So I have a mixed tape here if you want. You
Oh,
can
no
check
way.
it out. Yeah, man. So it's got music and videos on it.
Oh, shit.
And then I can write my live stream right now. I got a friend down here. Which way are you walking?
Oh, we're walking this way.
Oh, did you see my friend there with the loudspeaker over there?
Oh, maybe.
Okay,
Might have
yeah.
missed him.
He's got a loudspeaker at the corner there, and he's talking about kind of the same stuff I am, and he's just spitting out a lot of truth and stuff. Do you go on Twitch?
Yeah. But can I, also, after this, can I take a picture of you?
Yeah, of course, man.
Alright, cool. Oh, damn, my phone's dead. Can I-
Yeah.
And then, okay, so Twitch is Authentic Intent, and then YouTube is Sebastian52 Durden, all one word. I do 360 videos on there.
Oh, cool. So this
Yeah.
is videos of fire.
Yeah, man, it's really fun. So,
Alright, man.
Spider-Man. Awesome, man. Thanks a lot. I'm Joshua.
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah.
Cam? Okay, good to meet you again.
Have a good one.
Take care.